What do you need to know about staying safe and healthy in Ramadan 2021? Let's find out. In this episode, I'm going to explain everything you need to know about staying safe and healthy in Ramadan during the whole COVID period, especially knowing about things like vaccinations, PCR testing, and various other things, particularly can you go to the mosque or not. So first, let's get started with talking about vaccinations. It's important to note that vaccinations are recommended for the majority of the public, and in the coming weeks and months we'll be focusing on delivering those to those aged 50 and over. If you have had contact about your vaccinations, please book this, but is it safe to have it during Ramadan? It's important to note that the Muslim Council of Britain and the British Islamic Medical Association have both suggested that having vaccinations is not only safe, but also does not invalidate your fast. This is because you're not taking any items directly through your mouth into your guts and that kind of stuff and absorbing it. But if you are concerned, have a look at the links down below that reference all that information for you. It's also worth knowing that in some areas there will be clinics delivered either within the mosques themselves or at times that are more sensible for those that are fasting. Many people are worried about potentially getting side effects from the vaccination, and that is possible. Minor side effects are common and likely to be experienced. However, severe and more significant ones are obviously less common. If you were to get side effects, do take simple rest, and you can use simple medications like paracetamol and fluids to keep yourself healthy, but the majority of people should be fine. If you would like to know more about the potential side effects from the different vaccines, check out the links below or have a look at the end of this video where it will take you directly to them. Many people will still need to do things like lateral flow testing and PCR testing for COVID over the coming weeks, and that includes during Ramadan. But can you do that? Again, the British Islamic Medical Association and the Muslim Council for Britain have both said that PCR testing and lateral flow testing does not invalidate your fast and is safe to do so whilst you're fasting. Again, if you have specific questions, do contact your local imam or scholars. One of the key parts of Ramadan is that community feeling you get by meeting people at the mosque. Is that going to be something that you'll be able to do this year? It's important to know that you're still not able to meet in large groups. However, there is guidance on how mosques can operate safely to provide services to their community. So please do contact your local mosque to find out how they will be keeping you and everybody else in your community safe if they are opening their premises. However, it is likely that most of the functions will still happen within your own household. It's important to know that if your local mosque is open, there is likely to be restrictions in terms of the timings and the number of people that are allowed to attend at any given point. And whilst you are in the mosque, please remember to practice the 3 parts of social distancing: hands, face, space. And again, if you want more details, check out the links below for the links to the Muslim Council of Britain guidance on how to operate this. Another great part about Ramadan is being able to meet with your local community and partake in the ritual of Iftaar. While for many this will still be the case of doing this in your own household, it would be possible to meet up at local restaurants to have Iftaar. However, given the current advice, this will likely have to be outdoors and you won't be able to meet inside the buildings themselves. It's important to know that this guidance may change, however at the time of filming this episode, that is the advice we have. Again, I'll put the links down below. And finally, let's talk about Eid. Meeting up with friends and family during Eid is a really important part for many Muslims about Ramadan, and unfortunately there will still be some restrictions that apply at that point. Meeting up in outdoor environments in small groups is likely to be safe at the time that Eid happens. Again, please check for the guidance at that time, but it will still be important to practice the 3 key parts of social distancing: hands, face, space. There are common medical issues that many people may experience during Ramadan. If you'd like to know more about these, check out the video coming up right here. Alternately, have a look at these videos here that YouTube's selecting for you right now. Keep safe and Ramadan Mubarak.